Lyrical poems by our Lord Aurobindo, 1930 to 1950. Page 14. Topic: The World Gain. The Ishvara to the Ishvari. In God ours yet unmeasured by a man's thought, or by the earth's dance, or the moon's spin, I have guarded the law of the invisible for the sake of thy smile, O sweet, while lives followed innumerable winged lives, as if birds crossing a wide sea. I have watched on the path of the centuries for the light of thy running feet. The earth's dancing with the sun in his fire robes, was it not though circling my flame soul? The gazings of the moon in its nectar joy, where my look questing for thee through space? The world's haste and the racing of the tense mind, and the long gallop of fleet years, where my speed to arrive through the flux of things, and to neighbor at last thy face. The earth's seeking is mine, and the immense scope of the slow aeons my heart's way, for I follow a secret and sublime will, and the steps of thy mother mind. In the dim brute and the peering of man's brain, and the calm sight in a god's eyes, it is I questing in life's broken ways for thy laughter and love and light. When time moved not, nor yet space was unrolled wide, for thy game of the worlds I gave myself to thy delightful hands of power, to govern me and move and drive. To earth's dumbness I fell for thy desire's sport, weaving my spirit stuff in a million patterned shapes of souls made with me alive. The worlds are only a playfield of thought, I, and a hued mask of the two one. I am in thee as thou art in me, O love. We are closer than heart and breast. From thee I leaped forth, struck to a spirit spark. I mount back in the soul's fire. To our motion, the stars rill in the swing of time. Our oneness is nature's rest. When light, first from the unconscious immense, burst to create nebula and sun, it was the meeting of our hands through the empty night that enkindled the fateful blaze. The huge systems abandoned their inert trance, and this green crater of life rose, that we might look on each other, form on form, from the depths of a living gaze. The mind travelled in its ranges, tire on tire, with its wide-eyed or its rapt thought. My thought, toiling, labored to know all myself in thee, in our atoms and wits and deeds. My all yearnings to thy all, to be held close to the heart, and to self, as a sea with a sea joins, or limbs with limbs, and as waking delight with sleeps. When mine pinnacle is lost in thy light vast, and the man drowns in the wide God, thy truth shall ungirdle its golden flames, and thy diamond whiteness blaze. My soul's lumen shall discover their joy self. They shall clasp all in the near one, and the sorrow of the heart shall turn to bliss, and thy sweetness possess earth's days. Then shall life be thy arms drawing thy own clasp to thy breast's rapture or calm peace with thy joy for the spirit's immortal flame, and thy peace for its deathless base. Our eyes meeting, the long love shut in deep eyes, and our beings held fast and one. I shall know that the game was well worth the toil, whose end is thy divine embrace. Next poem, Trance of Waiting. Lone on my summits of calm, I have brooded with voices around me, murmurs of silence that steep mind in a luminous sleep, whispers from things beyond thought, in the secrecy flame wide forever. Unscanned heights that reply seek from the inconscient deep. Distant below me, the ocean of life with its passionate surges pales like a pool that is stirred by the wings of a shadowy bird. Thought has flown back from its wheelings and stoopings. The nerve beat of living stills. My spirit at peace bathes in a mighty release. Wisdom supernal looks down on me. Knowledge mind cannot measure. Light that no vision can render garments the silence with splendor. Filled with a rapturous presence, the crowded spaces of being tremble with the fire that knows, thrill with the might of repose. Earth is now girdled with trance, and heaven is put round her for vesture. Wings that are brilliant with fate sleep at eternity's gate. Time waits vacant. The lightning that kindles, the word that transfigures, space is a stillness of God, building his earthly abode. All waits hushed for the fiat to come and the tread of the eternal. Passion of a bliss yet to be sweeps from infinity's sea.
In him shadows his form, the golden shine, who in the sun-kept vast heralds his birth. Hiranyagarbha, author of thoughts and dreams, armed with the golden speech, the diamond eye. His is the vision and the prophecy. A third spirit stood behind, awake, he is the eternal and supreme. Above was the boding bliss of the infinite, its omniscient and omnipotent purpose, its immobile silence, absolute and alone. He seemed the whiteness of a boundless sky. He seemed the passion of a soulless earth. He seemed the burning of worldwide sun.